Mickey's back! And better than ever in the all-new 3DS game, Power of a Lip! But in all seriousness, it's so awesome that Epic Mickey returned! As I talked about the games previously on my channel a long time ago. Rebrushed being a remake of the first game. And my god, I love that first game. It's one of my favorite games of all time! But it needed a remake. Look at this! I'm not a stickler for these graphics, but at this point in time, look at them. They belong on a burnt walnut. And since it's a remake, there's a bunch of changes and new things to talk about. So come on, let's jump right in! Too excited to sit around and yap!
What? Where am I?
Oh, what the hell?
What's wrong?
You look so flat and old. You look like doggy doo-doo water. Let me fix that real...
Oh, that's not very nice.
There you... well, you're not beautiful, but you look presentable.
What is going on?
Just don't mind the fact that I stole your art. Now, chop chop, come on.
But wait, who are...
Shut up! Epic Mickey was originally developed by Junction Point 2010, and everyone was like...
Okay.
Fast forward to a sequel and a 3DS game, and we got Rebrushed in 2024. Goddamn, why am I always so late to these things? Anyway, this remake was actually developed by Purple Lamp and THQ Nordic, the SpongeBob guys. So I mean, we can trust these ladies and gentlemen. Now, I did record this footage on the Sega Steam Deck, which means this game looks phenomenal. Much better than what the Wii can do, am I right, guys? Is that Sonic Colors Ultimate? No! No! Rebrushed does a lot of things that can be either cringe or the best thing to exist ever. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about everything this game offers to an Epic Mickey fanboy, while also bringing the only other person I know that gives a shit about Oswald's fat ass.
Let's see.
Without even leaving the main menu, the remake pretty much lets you know that this ain't no game, with PC game options. Switch owners are crying right now.
Speaking of the main menu, I think it's a good time to bring up, because when else will it be related? All of the new and truly marvelous works of art done by quite a variety of talented people. And I gotta say, they all really captured that epic vibe. Of course, they used them for the loading screens, even if it only used a handful.
Yeah, it's kinda cute, but at the same time, they half-assed the loading screen art. I mean, there's like way less than the original game, and I can only assume it's because THQ was lazy as shit.
But yeah, there's a shit ton of new concept art for this game, and well, they put that shit in the game, you know, like the original. But this time there's way more to collect. At this point, they're almost like Korok seeds, with the boost to a whopping 156 pieces to obtain from the now pitiful by comparison 50 that the original had. I wouldn't be surprised if you were expected to spend a very special day with Pete just to get one of them.
Oh, Mickey! I heard you were looking for concept art! Wait, why are you wearing that stupid-ass hat? Yep, another new addition that this game has are the costumes. Except they suck total ass in this game, if you didn't buy the costume pack anyway. I bought the costume pack, but you can't blame me for that. I love this game more than I love my own family, so anything to see Mickey running around like that one cup guy.
Mickey fucking...
Outside of the DLC though, we have the construction worker outfit and the firefighter outfit. They suck ass. You unlock them with those film reels, and we'll go into that later, by the way. It's just like a whole fucking can of worms. These outfits, I mean, I said it like 2 seconds ago, but they're trash! I'm sorry, Firefighter Mickey fans! They just imported them from Epic Mickey 2 anyway. Hey, you remember that game? Except they aren't as cool, so I don't want to talk about it anymore. Football Mickey is $5! Lefty is $5! The developers needed that money for something, I'm sure, trust me.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's not like they could have fixed these bugs or anything. Not like they could have stopped this funky little broom dude from floating in place. Or like, stopped our boy Brody from getting lost in the void after fighting the cop.
What the hell?
Now that I think about it, this game sure did add a lot of weird collision that wasn't there before. And that's how you know it's not a port, you weird sickos that can't tell the difference. I don't remember this happening on the Wii. Speaking of physics glitches, I would love to introduce you all to... the Super Squeegee Spin! The term I just coined now randomly because if you double jump and press spin at the same time, Mickey goes way higher than a normal double jump. And I had to use that to cheese so many sections of this game. And I felt good after proving my friend wrong here in Tomorrow City.
Are you gonna make me sit here and watch you do this?
It's going to work! You need to have some faith!
No.
See? 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 I told you so! Yeah, now you're fucking quiet, cause I was right. Yeah, that's what I thought. You freaking
Yeah, I know I was wrong. Kinda impressive.
Gosh, you admitting that is gonna make me require having to call the chum bucket for no particular reason. I hope to see Big Bad Pete in there too. Oh, Mickey, I see you're rounding up the bunny children. It's a lot easier now with your new movement and techniques that aren't glitches. In the Wii game, Mickey can only spin and uses paintbrush in order to spray paint and paint thinner. And, you know, pretend to be Mario, I guess. Why are you jumping on enemies over there, boy? But in Rebrushed, he's able to play the hit game Shrek Super Slam on the Nintendo GameCube with the Ink Slam move. It's used to hit just enemies and break objects. I mean, not that special. And I'm pretty sure this is someone's fetish. I think anyway. Something less kinky but also neat is the sprint move and the dash move.
To be honest, the dash move doesn't really do jack shit.
Exactly. It just makes it look like Mickey is smacking the cow NPC's ass. And that's it.
Oh boy, you're looking fine.
You're under arrest.
But at the same time, you can use it to get just a bit more distance. These moves don't ruin anything, so they're nice additions to the overall gameplay. Oh wait, wrong kind of video. Are there any more additions that I could be missing to this classic? I know everything, of course, but could be wrong on some occasions. Also, hey, did you just call me an idiot?
You missed quite a bit, actually. I mean,
Actually?
for one, you forgot about the pins. Those shimmery, shiny, glittery, some wonderful thing.
Look at my fuck.
The whole golden... Wait, what the actual fuck? Bronze? You saw that, right? It looked like it was gold.
The Epic Mickey clickbait situation is crazy.
There's 112 pins in total to collect in Rebrushed, compared to the original's 122.
So,
105. Damn it, Reddit. Total increase of 7 pins. 3 of them are just your average basic bitch silver pins, because the original, oddly, only had 17 of those, while they had 20 of each of gold and bronze. And 4 new unique pins for completing certain thinner path objectives, those being the Broken Heart pin, the Just Friends pin,
because we know the only thing Horace is getting is no bitches.
the Sea Longing pin, and finally the Wrong Note pin. Grab your 3D glasses and silence your phones, because we're gonna go to the cinema. Maybe I should just stick to being the nerd instead of the funny guy.
The cinema is the main big thing that Rebrush adds. There's twice the film reels, because every projector has an extra one to it. And usually, they require one of Mickey's new tricks to actually collect. More film reels equals more rewards from the Usher too, which is why there's more pins in the game as well as the 2 shitty unlockable costumes.
Oh, don't forget they added a new 3rd cartoon to the extras menu.
That's right, they did! And it's the OG credits from the hit 30s cartoon called You're Stupid. Because Purple Lamp and THQ Nordic are good developers. They made a whole ass area where you can replay the projector levels and collect any reels that you missed, allowing for a more streamlined collecting experience.
I hope they're showing my favorite movie, Teen Titans Go to the Movies. Wait, who said that?
Fuck. Huh. Guess I'm collabing with everybody today. Well, we'll see who it is in the next part. Also, side note, Mickey twerks in this version. Oh, Mickey!
I need you to take a picture with your ass out.
While Rebrushed absolutely made peak by introducing some quality of life adjustments and some other neat little tweaks, it did unfortunately miss the mark in places that it had every right to actually fix for this game. One very apparent but truthfully unnecessary thing that they could have done was bring back the scrapped idea of Hero and Scrapper Mickey. I mean, it made it so far through development that it was actually featured in a Game Informer magazine, just to be taken out at the last second. And for you little doofuses at home who don't know what I'm talking about, is this thing right? Hero and Scrapper, an element of the morality system, where the more good you did, the straighter Mickey stood, and the more of a piss stain you had fester in his clothes. Scrapper, on the other hand, was when Mickey decided to be a little bit of a gremlin, but not that kind. Developing back issues and wearing some dirty shorts. This was a feature that would have been so welcome in a game whose gimmick is its morality system, which was severely underutilized and doesn't really fit the story very much whatsoever.
Instead, we have ink dripping off of Mickey, more depending on what route he's on. It's a bit cringe, but I mean, it's fine. Nothing to make a grown man cry.
I said you get back in there, Tia.
Epic Mickey is a game that has a lot of cut content, with the appearances being cut very late into development. Speaking of which, another major thing that Rebrushed just loves to remind us is that there was a whole entire world that was cut from like every single game in the series, including this game. You know, the remake? You want to know what that could possibly be? Well, it starts a little something like this, Batman. You see, I had a friend called the Mad Hatter.
Get out of my way! It's showtime!
Let me tell you a story, my little Max.
When I was your age, except way older.
In fact, I was your age, but only if you flip the numbers around and add a couple zeros at the end.
This is part of the Macho Man life cycle that was at the stage where I was nothing but a big tree. Right there. You can see it's a picture of me.
Rooted right in Berg Easy.
And no, I wasn't in Wasteland because I was forgotten. No one would ever forget my tight ass and jiggly boobs. Vine boom wink.
But you see, in all my time there was one place that I never saw.
Not an Epic Mickey on the Wii, or 2 on the Wii. The other versions were booty hole.
And even on the 3DS one, which also sucked. There was one magical world that was always promised to me, but never given.
The World of Wonderland from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. One of my favorite childhood books from where I was just a mere chick.
Across all my time in Wasteland, I never saw hide nor hair of this fantastical place.
The one place I always wanted to go ever since I saw the sky begin to fall.
And I thought in my time, one day somehow, an Epic Mickey Rebrushed on the Nintendo Switch to be specific, because I only play Nintendo games. It's a brand deal I have, Little Mac.
I thought maybe one day I'd finally get to see the place of my dreams.
But even here, it's nowhere to be found.
Now, if you excuse me, I have to go fight Donkey Kong.
Oh, and I still look better than you two furries.
Well, that's enough of that guy, jeez. May have implied it, but this is the 4th time that Wonderland got cut from an Epic Mickey game.
They even got far enough into development in every game to make a physical appearance. In Epic Mickey 1 and 2, you can literally see Wasteland on the fucking Wasteland map, on the actual, like, paper map, and on the model. And in Power of Illusion, it's on the fucking box art.
Yeah, so to say the least, we were robbed of a lot of things that were cut that they could have brought back. Bringing up the costumes again, they just brought back the ones from Epic Mickey 2, but they didn't even bring back Sorcerer's Apprentice! Even though that costume is also in Rebrushed files? Okay, Rebrushed. It kind of feels like you're trying to piss me off on purpose now. But before I move on, I'd like to go through a few things that are cringe. The cutscenes still aren't voice acted, even though they are in Epic Mickey 2. The tutorials are really goofy looking because they're so obviously masked out. Like, they masked the Wii Remote nunchuck out of Mickey's, like, little drawing things. And as a video editor myself, I probably could have done better. I'm just too lazy to prove it. This is taking too long to make enough already. But you know what I can prove? This game could have voice acting after all.
So, is this that Goonerland you keep telling me about?
Hello there.
Oh, Mickey!
No! I'm not doing this again. I can't take it anymore.
I don't really care what you can take, Mickey Pooh. I know you can't resist the old BBC, because once I have you on my lap, Well then, there's pretty much no escape for you. We can play 50-turn Mario Party all night long.
Epic Mickey is still the game of all time, and Rebrushed, I'd say, makes the game better without exactly replacing the original, because I know people have had a thing for these old-ass, crusty Wii graphics. There's really no game like it, unless you count the other game like it. While this game did have multiple opportunities to make it the best it could, and fucked up, it's still a remake of Epic Mickey. You know, one of the best games on the Wii, and it low-key feels better to play than Mario Galaxy. Hot take, I know, but do you see how Mario controls in that fucking game?
Mario was pretty damn jank in Galaxy, but it was a godsend compared to Sunshine.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. But Mickey is just as smooth to control as always, and the camera isn't complete dog shit, so maybe the remake can replace the original now that I really think about it.
It's so close to the original, just with polish, that it really is the same experience, to be quite honest with you. If you're gonna play just one of the games, I'd say just go for Rebrushed.
Yeah, I agree. The only thing that's objectively better about the Wii game is that it has better aiming controls. That's just a product of the Wii sensor bar being peak fiction.
At the end of the day, no matter what you play here, you're still gonna be trotting along through a magical world filled with a twisted love for Disney's forgotten works, a true celebration of Oswald as a cartoon, and nothing short of an epic tale.
Main Street has some more random NPCs just hanging around, and their locations are randomized every time you load into a town. I always did like how many faces you got to see in the original game, despite them all looking almost exactly the same.
Hey, wait,
Is that racist? It doesn't matter. So it's a bit creepy that the final portion of the game in Rebrushed uses them for malicious purposes.
What the hell? Is that Batman?
Yeah, the main antagonist. The blob legit just looks like Batman, but like the Batman from like that one Lego Batman 3 boss. Kind of a wet fart if you ask me. But I mean, at least he looks kind of cool still, because it's Batman.
Gotta say though, that was very much like my friend over here said, a wet fart. Especially for a final boss, because, spoiler alert, the last boss fight in the game is on Mickey Junk Mountain. Then you gotta puzzle platforming.
Yeah, while this game is the second coming of Christ, final hours are kind of trash because you realize you fought the final boss like 2 hours ago when you were inside of the storm block.
I need help!
Wait a second. Gotta be another kink that somebody has. I'm gonna have to call this game Freaky Mickey Rebrushed at this rate with how much sus is in it. I mean, we got like 4 Pete's in the game for whatever reason other than to give Mickey and Oswald a hard time.
Speaking of the 4 Pete's, look what they did to them. Poor guys, they done got gooped. But hey, they at least gave you the ability to attack them in Rebrushed, although they come right back almost immediately, and they let them spawn in way more places.
Well, yes, Rebrushed doesn't fix everything that was made in the original. You can't deny that. Being able to skip the projectors is kind of awesome. Oh my fuck! Even if Gus is practically stealing from you, stingy son of a bitch.
Alright, now that we've blown that freak up, we can take the heart and see what the future holds for our favorite Munchkin Mouse and our Big Booty Bunny.
Don't know what your opinion is on the. Wait, did you just call Oswald a big booty bunny?
Something is wrong with you!
Anyway, I don't know what your opinion is on the matter, SansyBoy611 on YouTube, but I've seen Purple Lamp Studios go on record to say that if Rebrushed sold well, it would lead to more Epic Mickey-related products in the future. What do you think about that, though?
I'm buying. I know Macho Man is too.
Don't speak for me, Furball, but yes, I would drop tons of money that I stored so securely in my premium VIP bank account.
Because that's totally a thing. On all of the Epic Mickey merchandise to ever exist.
If we ever get an Epic Mickey 3, you know what channel you ought to be watching. Just make sure you like and subscribe.
What? To you? Don't make me laugh. You know all these guys made Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, and they ended up making a new SpongeBob game that I heard was just as good. Who's to say they can't do the same for Epic Mickey? After all, I've seen a surprising amount of people actually give a shit about Rebrush's reveal on the Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase last year, so I think there's hope. I said that about Klonoa a year ago, and I haven't heard shit, so we'll see about that.
Klonoa and Epic Mickey crossover.
Let's make it happen, Purple Lamp.
As for me, now I'm free from the infinite void that Squidward got stuck in that one episode. You know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go and do whatever. I hope you all enjoyed my presence, and I'm Dylan697 from YouTube.com. Go fuck yourself, Bobby.
Okay, Linda. Whatever. Just don't let Sanjay shit on the burgers.
Don't let Sanjay shit on the burger.
You can't let Sanjay shit on the burgers. Okay, Linda.
This is why you stay solo, fellas. If you really think about it, this is a follow-up to my old ass video from years ago. Back when I was a green metal Sonic. Whoa! Because I know I didn't talk about the raw game in detail here. After all, the remake hype was and still is real. So I didn't want to repeat what my 16-year-old self said. The game is still an underrated classic. I feel the same way. So the remake will go down as the same thing. And this is just coming from a guy that really likes an old-ass Disney game. I don't say it too often, but support me, or the other guy. It's really appreciated, as this video took like 50 million years to come out. So I hope to see you all again in the next one. Take care of yourselves. I mean it. Last thing you need is to end up on Pete's lap. Oh, viewer!
Give me a beak job, Daisy. Can you still do that for me?
Now I know where I can go to see you sleep, Mickey.